Weekly forecast and predictions for Mesha Rashi from 4th September to 10th September. This week, you will be relieved of all the unwanted emotional excess baggage. Put a full stop to paying penalty for others' mistakes. You will experience a kind of clash between your heart and mind. Taking logical decisions may hurt some close ones, but this will surely make things a lot better in the long term. Teenage and adolescent kids will surprise you with their technical and general knowledge. You can learn a few digital and online tricks or effective ways of using your gadgets. Usual pressure will continue at the work front. Some colleagues or team members may act aggressive or try to assert their dominance. Avoid major dealings, signing the documents, or starting new ventures on Wednesday and Thursday. Saturday and Sunday happens to be the best days of this whole week and brings new hope and unexpected good news. Chanting Lingashtakam, Hayagriva Stotram, and Anjaneya Dandakam is strongly recommended for better results. Lucky numbers for Mesha Rashi people this week will be 21, 54, and 99. Lucky color will be sky blue color. And the lucky tip that needs to be followed is surprise your elder brother or elder sister by gifting his or her favorite color dress on Tuesday. Weekly forecast and predictions for Vrishabha Rashi from 4th September to 10th September. This week, a problem long resolved will reappear and start bothering you. Enemies are well aware of your game plan and strategies. This time, they are well prepared as well. Discard the old techniques and go for the plan B. Unexpected support and moral strength from a childhood friend is strongly indicated. Avoid visiting lonely and risky places, especially on Friday. Marriage talks will be fruitful and you will get positive results and good response before Thursday. Kids' behavior and newfound attraction will be quite a worrisome factor this week. Handle this issue with patience and take a rational approach in problem solving. Editors, sound engineers, and graphic designers will be in much demand this week. Big projects and a steady flow of income are strongly indicated. Team leaders, managers, and department heads will have to convince your subordinates and followers about your leadership skills. Be a good listener and stay open for new ideas and suggestions. Participating in a family event or mass function will bring a new zeal of freshness. Lucky numbers for Vrishabha Rashi people this week will be 5, 44, and 100. Lucky color will be velvet color. And the lucky tip that needs to be followed is on Monday, offering curd rice as Naivedyam to Lord Shiva and distributing the prasadam to the devotees will instantly fulfill your short-term desires. Weekly forecast and predictions for Mithuna Rashi from 4th September to 10th September. This week, a steady rise in your job and designation is on cards. Promotions, increments, and rewards are all awaiting you. Instrumental musicians, orchestra and live program conductors, manufacturers and dealers of musical instruments will see their profits getting doubled. Popular cine and television artists might inadvertently get into trouble by making controversial statements. Farmers will rejoice and celebrate, especially the organic vegetable, fruit, and pulse growers will get very good returns this week. A special person reciprocating to your feelings will make you secure and blissful. Be careful about Ponzi schemes, money doubling offers, especially during the weekend. Your children's choices of work or job nature may give some restless moments. Stay calm, respect their choices, and allow them to learn by experience. Restless work and multitasking will eventually drain your energies. Take adequate measures about self-caring. Visiting a Guru Pitha, Guru Matha, or Gurudwar on Thursday will be highly beneficial. Lucky numbers for Mithuna Rashi people this week will be 4, 21, and 99. Lucky color will be maple green color. And the lucky tip that needs to be followed is avoid wearing gifted clothes and jewels on Thursday and Friday. Weekly forecast and predictions for Karkataka Rashi from 4th September to 10th September. A lucky streak and complimentary gifts will finally come to an abrupt halt. Sleepwalkers, non-performers, and counterproductive workers in factories, travel, and insurance sectors will be given a serious ultimatum. Working women will finally get due respect and recognition for their experience. Students pursuing law, fine arts, political science, and microbiology will get big support and security. Mechanical engineers, swimming coaches, amusement park owners may have to face unexpected turbulence. Old and unresolved cases may pop up again. Frequent interaction with cops, rejection of bail application, and short term arrests are indicated. Take adequate precautions and proper legal advice in this regard. A powerful family friend is willing to collaborate and support. Keep your ego aside and make the first move. People suffering from ulcer and appendicitis, nephrorenal issues, and color blindness will find a temporary relief. Chanting Panchakshari mantra Om Namah Shivaya, Chandra Ashtottara, and Hanuman Chalisa in Kannada version will be extremely beneficial. Lucky numbers for Karkataka Rashi people this week will be 12, 41, and 99. Lucky color will be crystal white color. And the lucky tip that needs to be followed is offer curd rice as midday meals to poor students on Thursday. Weekly forecast and predictions for Simha Rashi from 4th September to 10th September. After several disturbed days and weeks, your mind is finally becoming crystal clear. Work pressure will continue, but on a personal level, you will experience a great sense of liberation. Journalists, legal advisors, chief and principal secretaries will gain more importance this week. Florists, lab technicians, and traditional sweet makers will see a huge growth in their business. Multitasking and pursuing multiple courses or integrated courses of studies will be executed with effortless ease. For businessmen, this is the right time to plan your division of your ventures and building a secondary team as well. Women in 30s and 40s will be caught in moral dilemma and conflict. Not enforcing strict rules on your teenage kids and bad parenting can prove to be a costly mistake. Cinematographers, wildlife photographers, documentary filmmakers will embark on a new and exciting journey this week. Chanting Jayadeva Ashtapadi, Indrakshi Stotram, and Siddhivinayaka Bhajan will give wonderful results. Lucky numbers for Simha Rashi people this week will be 6, 45, and 92. Lucky color will be ivory white color. And the lucky tip that needs to be followed is sprinkle 3 rounds of white mustard around your house in anti-clockwise direction while chanting Sudarshana mantra Om Sahasrarahum Bhat on Wednesday afternoon. Weekly forecast and predictions for Kanya Rashi from 4th September to 10th September. This week, a long-awaited trip to a foreign land or dream destination will finally happen. Your mind and heart will be filled with super positivity after cordial interactions with like-minded people. Happy homecoming for senior citizens after a prolonged hospitalization. Aerobic and gym trainers, sports psychologists and nutritionists, multi-language speakers will find a great deal of growth and success. Children below 12 years should be monitored cautiously. A known and reliable adult accompanying the child is much advised. Singers, portrait and sand artists, beauticians will gain popularity and increase in fan base. A few obligatory and unavoidable expenses are lurking round the corner. Make sure not to get branded as stingy and calculative by your guests and invitees. Chanting 11th to 20th shloka in Saundarya Lahari, listening to Shivatandavam beats, and reading Bhuvaneshwari Stotram will enhance your strength and confidence levels. Lucky numbers for Kanya Rashi people this week will be 14, 49, and 76. Lucky color will be silvery white color. And the lucky tip that needs to be followed is on Thursday, make a new investment like FD, RD, or SIP in the name of your kids. Weekly forecast and predictions for Tula Rashi from 4th September to 10th September. A lucky phase of time where things will start materializing effortlessly. Your strong willpower will make you ascend new heights and overcome adversities. Plastic item manufacturers, daily wagers, and fishermen will see a big rise in profits and earnings. Retired sportspersons and political strategists will have to go through a lean phase this week. A little patience and self-introspection will help you in analyzing the mistakes and correcting them. Women working in second shift and night shift jobs will have to take proper safety precautions while commuting on Tuesday and Saturday. Female colleagues and bosses will have a soft corner towards you and will be extra supportive. Mistakes will be overlooked and grace periods or deadlines will be extended. In influential friends, word will speed up government related jobs, sanctions, grants, and approvals. Friday and Saturday could trigger nostalgic emotions and memories as well. Avoid logical decisions and serious works on these days. Children within 12 years of age are advised not to visiting isolated and secluded places this week. Chanting Nandishvara Stotra, Ketu Ashtottara, and Manidvipa Varnanam will give extraordinary results this week. Lucky numbers for Tula Rashi people this week will be 16, 53, and 104. Lucky color will be charcoal grey color. And the lucky tip that needs to be followed is purchase a couple of lovebirds or parrots and release them in a secured natural habitat. This act will clear you from accumulated karma, that is Sanchita karma. Weekly forecast and predictions for Vrishchika Rashi from 4th September to 10th September. A special week where you will find yourself in an elevated zone. A visit or short-term stay at your parents' house will bring an air of refreshment and joy for homemakers. Teenage students may get distracted heavily from studies and lose focus. Remember the day and purpose of joining the course and renew the oaths and promises made to yourself. Your contemporaries will be making a formidable progress and growth. Applaud their success and stay content as always. Your big moment will shortly arrive. Software programmers, visual storytellers, and ethical hackers will increase their client base and operations. Field supervisors, site engineers, and surveyors will have to encounter some tough situations this week. Chanting Narmada Stuti, Renuka Yellamma Devi Ashtottara, and learning the historical significance of your family deity will bring around an unprecedented change. Lucky numbers for Vrishchika Rashi people this week will be 10, 32, and 84. Lucky color will be pizza brown color. And the lucky tip that needs to be followed is mix a few drops of holy water from 5 sacred rivers while taking bath on Sunday, Monday, and Friday. Weekly forecast and predictions for Dhanur Rashi from 4th September to 10th September. A few forgotten unpleasant memories will resurface and cause a mental disturbance this week. Stop trying to dig the grave and take out the skeletons. You will end up regretting the whole exercise. Second and third generation bosses of family traditional businesses will be much appreciated for their innovation and leadership qualities. Drivers, healers, and therapists will taste success with unconventional methodologies and practices. A family event or an obligatory commitment could increase your monthly expenses. Make sure you don't neglect the needs and wants of your kids. Your pretexts and reasons will be long forgotten, but not your lack of involvement. A long-term business partner or associate is reluctant to continue and might insist strongly on revisiting the terms and conditions. Rather than ending it all once for all, it is better to bend and move forward. Take tactical decisions and arrive at a convincing midpoint. A newfound technique or secret should be guarded carefully and closely. Curb your enthusiasm and reserve the secret weapon for the big occasion. Chanting Indrakshi Stotra, Achyuta Ashtaka, and Girija Ashtottara will give tremendous power and conviction. Lucky numbers for Dhanur Rashi people this week will be 16, 39, and 83. Lucky color will be sunflower yellow color. And the lucky tip that needs to be followed is take a handful of rock salt, mix it with a few black pepper, and rotate it in the anti-clockwise direction around your head for 3 times and dispose it at 50 meters away on the northwest direction of your house. Weekly forecast and predictions for Makara Rashi from 4th September to 10th September. This week begins with tough challenges and difficult assignments. Stick to your methodical approach and calm demeanor. Things will gradually improve. Statesmen, bureaucrats, and senior politicians should be aware of people trying to malign your image and bring disrepute. A major overseas contract or deal will be clinched in style this week. Family members will extend their active involvement and support to your work and assignments. Writers, publishers, and proofreaders will be richly rewarded for their valuable inputs and expertise. Corporate and soft skill trainers, child psychologists, and unconventional artists will get a call back from their previous workplace or clients. Senior citizens will have a major role to play in structuring youngsters and bringing them back on the right track. Middle-aged persons may get affected due to water contamination. Extra precaution is much advised. Chanting Harihara Stotra, Jagadamba Stuti, and reading Adhyatma Ramayana will bring calmness and inner peace. Lucky numbers for Makara Rashi people this week will be 7, 44, and 95. Lucky color will be tourmaline green color. And the lucky tip that needs to be followed is adopt a stray dog or a homeless cat as pet animal and provide food and shelter for the same. Weekly forecast and predictions for Kumbha Rashi from 4th September to 10th September. This week, much caution should be given to the stressful career aspects and conserving your energy as well. Family and career demands equal attention and time division will be the biggest challenge of this week. Agricultural land deals, special economic zone related deals will bring enormous profits for corporate bosses and honkos this week. Take extra care while interacting with your boss and don't get carried away by the proximity and informal talk. Avoid arguments and past references at any cost. A greater responsibility towards the children of your extended family will fall on your shoulders. Do not belittle the trust and faith imposed on you. A new project related to charity work will give a sense of satisfaction and gratitude. People working in technical communication and finance related domains will come across exciting new projects this week. Avoid emotional issues and giving lame justifications for your mistakes. Accept the faults with humility and move forward. A glorious opportunity to learn and master new techniques and methodologies will be presented to you. Make best use of the situation and evolve into higher space. Chanting Annapurneshwari Stotram, Guruvayurappa Stuti, and Manjunatha Suprabhatam will give best results. Lucky numbers for Kumbha Rashi people this week will be 6, 37, and 99. Lucky color will be metallic silver color. And the lucky tip that needs to be followed is start using lavender and lilac perfumes or room spray at your workplace from Monday. Weekly forecast and predictions for Meena Rashi from 4th September to 10th September. This week, you need to keep a close eye on your finances as losses due to a dwindling business are foreseen. However, those engaged in overseas trades are likely to get benefited. For salaried women and startup venturists, this is the right time to make monetary adjustments and avoid crisis. On the domestic front, you may get to spend some quality time with your grandparents and recall some nostalgic sweet memories. However, occasional misunderstandings with your siblings may arise, disrupting the calm and homely atmosphere. Avoid being with negative individuals. On the professional front, it may be a profitable week for you. You are likely to be acknowledged for your previous efforts. Honors and financial rewards are much indicated. You are likely to make significant progress in your career this week. Accepting things as they are and taking a practical approach will enhance your mental contentment and inner happiness. Chronic diseases may be under control. Continue with your exercise and meditation practices to calm your thoughts. To liven up your mundane romantic relationship, you are likely to give it a new lease of life this week. A well-planned romantic excursion and private time will renew your romantic life and increase the intimacy levels. Reciting Hariguru Mangalashtakam, Natastuti, and Rahu Ashtottara will give great turnaround and positive results. Lucky numbers for Meena Rashi people this week will be 50, 75, and 100. Lucky color will be terracotta red color. And the lucky tip that needs to be followed is perform Vastu Shanti Homam at your residence or participate in Samohika Vastu Shanti Homam being performed offline or online at a holy temple. For astrological consultations and astro related queries, please contact our support team at pureprayer.com or on the below given numbers.